This is Kessben 93.3 FM, a new wave of excellence in radio.
Andy,
you know,
so where? Then again, I'm also
Chelsea supporters now. I'm on better. Say, players ni more de born the war frame na no de ko she bibi na mentiase. You know, more de born the war frame. Until the players need to back up. I want also free. Nyai yankopa Abramovich nche yanko meditate yanko paibo yanko huna nanom enyenwa ni nyina mobo. Jackson Mpejem, Raheem Sterling Mpejem, Ben Chilwell Mpejem. You know, raise bar no lift you game no.
Okay.
Football any the piano abinya odi. And right Manchester United. Obekata nyo mu na hwi asoso nansen. Inti sanete the players only need to back up and that's all. Inti you know.
Need to fancy bibia.
David abia nyahwe obia de che bibia no. Okoba bia so kwa akohwem e beji usikadi. Enya no a the place
you bibia na why you be emfa and they ma wadwen ko hono Thomas Tuchel abamfa
he won the Champions League
amfa ntini pam no
factually he has won the Champions League.
I'm saying that already Champions League anyway na enko yi enti e ka ba bia Chelsea shase etiba from na e shase free no so.
Okay,
it's not like when Tuchel was leaving Chelsea was playing well or they were on top. And a Porter by Amfa, Lampard Aba Amfa, an accomplished manager in the shape of Pochettino Aba Amfa was spending £1 million sterling. And
Pochettino, he's a good manager. He's not an accomplished manager.
Oh, at least so they need to Porter ne Frank Lampard ma also see on me. Also see
the standard is not Lampard and Porter. That is not the standard.
Oh, someone made. Oh, I was building a point from.
What
I'm saying is, Sasani money, you know, we are not far. One way I dream by you say, any beer is something spiritual, especially when you have somebody whom everybody thinks he was unfairly treated in the shape of Roman Abramovich. Metia mini nisa, but you man Quebec say Bikra, Obi de Dra Kwashe Park.
okay.
What I say, and those who believe in sa spiritual name, no. They are more like
now. Okay, no, all this can't watch. Say,
me the say believe you, but say obi believe no say maybe me jikamadi, me natural justice. Edi say boni di do di boni HD. It is sometimes they will treat you obi so unfairly. One way they obey an enyi. I believe in that.
Okay.
So for those who are thinking that maybe some way somehow Roman Abramovich was not fairly treated, so some level of apology from Bolimono probably could be aid. But many were in between and those people. I also think that Chelsea has not really done proper recruitment, even though more recruited players be brave, but they haven't done proper recruitment.
The problem now in our boss. So Chelsea at the Sikana Mkotoka said no mkofa Verratti any parades be mfimfin.
And the Casedo, the Oban, so about
he's not better than Verratti. See, he's not better than him. Would you tell them? He's not better than better than Verratti. No, Chelsea almost spending man spending on an elite player. Player being almost spending. Casedo is a very good player, but proven at where a player that is yet to take the Champions League. And he almost spending on those players, elite players, and mkofa striker or you proving Babejina anymore. And we'll go too good to say the Jackson elbow to good. That is where the other issues comes in. But you don't pick a player, the apex of the Chelsea level, he will even start for Chelsea team. Prove anywhere, so ability any team. And number 9. Now about no team, you know, I mean that is my opinion. You can talk about prayers, you can talk about meditation. But the fact of the matter is that the players need to back up. And why Human United for.
And the time now, we move and Sana Umubeyes and Society. Don't forget they had accomplished guys at Chelsea and Emfa. Pulisic, Mason Mount, name the guys. Say N'Golo Kante, Kovacic. These are accomplished names in world football and then in even the Premier League. Okay. They were there when things were not working.
The answer to that is that Chelsea is an inconsistent club. Even when they had Drogba, even when they had Carvalho, even when they had Terry, Omuko to Satibia we am. Jose Mourinho the second time I'm fire and players better now. They have quality. It is all the Basse and Unjomunko. Chelsea is an inconsistent club, even with top managers. Carlo Ancelotti Edo Mopamon. No, Konechi, any more Konechi, 10th position. Jose Mourinho at the point or at 12th position. So that's the Chelsea for you. And a dear can't Chelsea home. Or many big players are so far say that. But the fact is that who show game here, Koya. Me imagine say, oh man, the right recruitment as you were saying. But those things are part of Chelsea.
Then I never come on there.
You know, me shall say from a first message about the
United beat Arsenal. Madrid beat United. Arsenal beat Barcelona, and Barcelona also defeated Madrid. Adi, what do you make of the results? Okay, you want to
we two Siemens and Simon, you know. I'm the racism seminar as from all angles. Clearly, after almost 30 plus years, Napoli in Timeni Scudetto. They've had better teams with better players. Well, Marek Hamsik, Hugo Campanero, Edison Cavani. You know, players are almost here underwater Mazzari. Almost by the quarter final of the Champions League, Uncle Baby. Now, said that was the Napoli team. I bet the Diego Armando Maradona, the then Stadio San Pauli, a trophy. But still, I'm fat. And a Vito Simen, any Quaravascalia, Becabo, Mababe, Gilly title, or Eddie Amon. And you respect the two players, who do in high esteem because the stadium now changed Nico Diego Armando Maradona within a short stint has won the league for the first time in 30 years. But you know, after a game against Napoli, Abra Bologna no more but the Thiago Motta side. El Stadio Renato Di Ara. And you know, a game no cost one a penalty by and a Vito Osimhen Kobo say. Osimhen Kobo penalty ne say no you say you need free ball him and my branch any protest here. Say nan coach say coach your friend Rudy Garcia baby a game ne corner de enka on fast strike and all bani mum beka no na eno ni mum ke beye e chance general omo be in free ade chi ya na Vito Osimhen you know adana sorry to see and or call dressing no copa ni players to no catch the coach and say ni decision a final into a panel DC. And you run a fail ko TikTok a Vito Osimhen na January di video abeto ha okurokura kuba Vito Osimhen na failure. Ye twetwe no ewo the Napoli official TikTok account. Omo top player na January omo twetwe no. Osimhen adwa January no ni kura kube eno ne mema ekoso ewo omo TikTok account o. Roberto Calendar any agent. Eso omo the official account na be court. Ama fi omo delete eniema omo de ekto ho no. Eniema Vito Osimhen kan ho Napoli niema edi ode aka no Instagram nyina no so delete afri ho. So that is the issue you know ekoso ewo Napoli. But the funny aspect of the whole story they say you know I pay my checks and the video that I have. This is not the first time Napoli accounts no I post to video a twetwe omo player. Omo a video omo de twetwe Giovanni Di Lorenzo omo right back no. Minim se miki be ma esa video na. Sa na omo sa wo a video a omo de twetwe abrante a fe no Quaravascalia. And it is not the first time the Napoli TikTok account bi. You can raise concerns say it is not proper. Say wow big guys within a team. Omo bo omo homode no. Say eniema baako na mienu eto achewa. Opese otwetwe omo anase osi omo atwetwe. It is not good for a club Napoli and Genoa. Enipa na or manage omo TikTok account no. The earlier Aurelio De Laurentiis na the bekasa na the better. But said you be a case a racism in the tuntumo a color issue and omo de mock you no. There are other videos too. Omo de emoko other players within the Napoli team. But in all Genoa, it is not good. Say team my friend in Napoli, every team I saw. Into Vito Osimhen agent Roberto Calendar Genoa, what try to say be taking matter up and or they are saying it's not good for the image of team my friend in Napoli.
And they should know that these players, these Chelsea players, are the standard of Nottingham Forest and Aston Villa. Them. So they should win against them. If it's Man City and Liverpool's Then Andy's argument comes in. For the father, they can't match the lesser teams. Then I agree with Franco Naro. And you always predict win for Chelsea when they are playing against the lesser teams. So don't be back and forth. PK, anyway, free Prisia and Abba. One thing message.
So I can't be today.
Also, Andy should know that these Chelsea players are the standard of Nottingham Forest and Aston Villa. So they should win against them. If it's Man City and Liverpool, then Andy's argument comes in. But the fact that they can't match the lesser teams, then I agree with Franco Naro. Andy, you always predict a win for Chelsea when you are playing against the lesser teams. So don't be back and forth. PK, Pristia. Still, I won't just say. Naro, what do I dream about home?
Me follow you, but I mean connected to.
As a man here discussing.
Okay.
I'm struggling to connect it to Andy position.
Chelsea players and Nottingham Forest players near pay.
Because Andy, as I'm say, a matter of bad recruitment. Players no matter and yet the standard of Chelsea and no moon to me more.
That is my point.
That is Andy's position. So it looks like a brand tenor seminal crowd can Ukanamatu Andy as seminal so say, some players no more, much Chelsea in Tadia, but we show almost standard pana or more teams in Kitwana standard. In Tina, so many teams in Kitwani be bar, Andy very comfortable to say that, or Beshe Tiaum. So this is only Luton Town.
Not just
Chelsea to me, I think say more or less my understanding is a bit consistent with now and the position.
Yeah, trust me.
We saw a refined Manchester United. Now Obibeka say EFL last season almost a year and almost try so more be defender. No cranim nyamianim general no be a because the crisis of the United team in as much as omuntiminche goes no. A lot of people will be to say Franco Naro believe we said the engine room near Juma attack ne be Juma. Clearly, so she games now Man United abona. You know, engine room the only game a function here was the game against Nottingham Forest after the 2 goes down. Game in our opponent so. Even the last game that they played against Burnley at Tefmoa, Oma winning 8 consecutive times. Still are not more struggling midfield against Burnley. Oma ba a Premier League name. And to know how they will fare against the Crystal Palace team and you know and Sanka Krabai. Me now say coach a friend Ten Hag better rest Casemiro because you know Casemiro bomb matches national team Man United. So for me now me believe so or he rest. For Scott McTominay and other guys or maybe a chance to play. But still coach this start you know and Osa start Maguire and or start Rafael Varane. Unfamiliar. Okobo Sofiane Amrabat the role na Mikel Arteta the Thomas Partey Arsenal ni bi. Say the ball na e be say mfimfi yelu so abran tenten no ho na best stop wo. That was the plan. And no any how our coach no e dey say ba you know. Messi Mount if he so say United Jason no that was his best game. Kakrebi osi akan you know. You saw a refined United team and for the first time this season they play like a top team. For the first time this season, they play like a top team. Who say born now omo born omo chile opponent ne say omo wo soro chair omo.
Okay.
Say Garnacho na beje ball no, say Casemiro na beje ball no and the last time as Franco Naro I totally agree with him that Casemiro should be defensive. But you know what contributed or the Nema can game you know, and a student of Sao Paulo there it is very normal if you follow the academy. So I look at that pass. How the man Anthony Masha. Clearly, who said Man United but he say United, and for me, the presence of Mason Mount and Amrabat did the magic. And Garnacho started first 2 games for Man United. When to me and on Sanko but you know, and he played and Pelestri Bayern game when the next game against Burnley Obenya start and he came into the game and you know he really played well. Okay. Man United only need to be consistent and you know at least after Bayern game, no second half performance, Burnley win, no, and this time to keep 2 clean sheets on the row. Osimhen and nya troubles to be anra. It looks as if the presence of Rafael Varane added a lot to the United back line. Okay. Clearly, he's a top class centre back in news. Back, NYU a flawless Maguire. You know, NYU ni Fimba Kukre ni Hona TV na ni ye. He played really well. The whole United setup played well. Inti anyone wants Steve Bruce. Steve Bruce so Bobo and Sana no mdiano. See ya no mdiano. Enyan kofo na uhwie di obi abeka. And you know, Man United, Man United, a step, a slip will be measured, will be scrutinized. Until that is the position of Maguire. You know, and why he played well. Until now, I said to Bruce, teams need to be more best started. And you know, for that one, I agree. Or share some of the Premier League sides need to be Carry Maguire, you know, best started. I hope and believe so. To also say, idea some of the games need to be able because Lisandro Martinez last season, you know, the form, you know, article.
But you know, what I mean, need like a crabby that say, was I am a baba, about Twasso de Ama Yay. Kessben 3.3, Kessben 2.9, Accra DSTV channel 364, Go TV channel no A121. You be the Jack Accra. Na the foreign source no akano ababeto amoso racism will never end as long as car ties are still black and white. Clothes are used for church and parties in Africa. Guess who? Victor Osimhen just joined my die-hard Chelsea. Period. Said them baba the way from Koko. And Abeka Enza and Anobe. Mama told me to say, we free at the ha, Oyibi Accra. Onadi Abre. Good morning, sir. This is where I agree with some people that Chelsea's problems are becoming somehow more than physical. And they should agree with me that Chelsea has a better manager, a very good squad of players than most of the teams we have played with this season. Yet we are failing. Said umpo na oye me mobo edaha oyibi Accra on the way and so abreye Chelsea Lusua messages calls to be another bukure fu a day
una hit him so
at Bolly grad I'm for the calls
so na ya uhuru nkrofo
me uhuru bia
oh the rango said you
e ba say sa dia uno ba hwehwe
teams yes said you obi uhuru teams
e ba sa uno ba hwehwe open TV say when you know you don't
and penifo bia no mo frame pa na say mo ye church for January me nti mo nkan bi
ye di see
January ye dis me Barcelona and no Barca and so coach fa omobo 2-2 ankoyi nipa bibiri supporters na dem Javi me ba kran se Franco so ka se Javi de waya de but you know so players na boy no be ebo Javi etiri so na if you start a Barcelona team with Bardi on the left, Cancelo on the right, and then this Uruguay international
Martinez,
yes, now Arroyo na America. Now Inigo Martinez. You know, I mean, who didn't I'm on for Javi three. So any midfield of Gundogan, Romeo, and you know, who didn't but players then deliver. And at the end, nipa bebre enhwe and say you know. So what Barcelona attack now these days almost goes pa. It's unfortunate say one started Lewandowski, but sometimes so check the age of Robert Lewandowski. I bet you know, fans the be omo person omo enjoy players. But sometimes I will see who players in age, you know, more fitness. Some of them deserve rest because moving up and down, they demand. Some maybe I'll be live up to 8 billion. Any stand up now, what's a tiama? Who do who better so you know? Eya na edin. Inti se players ni bi wo na se coaches now. Rest o ma. Eya ento o ma se. And let's not forget. So what she Barca games and saying o ma ba. Eya na brantia ye friend no. Eya Pau Torres. Ofri bench be bi o ba be shegu. And to your coach, one way or the other, you just try Ferran Torres. Obe pese, obe try games living what should do beating the ama within the setup. But it was just unfortunate, you know. Ama and the Barcelona side, but the positive side of the issue is that Obia Washer Rafinha Bia after the 2 games for the Brazilian national team Wapa back to the Rafinha na no be any man na Chelsea dey pen on Arsenal dey pen on teams 88 no. The confidence level na ba. When we said this time no anye ne ho a yami yama no betu no. Into a picky ball now on the confidence, his ability to take on players and the shooting ability there is up there. And only idea I'll be to me at the attract no into Shebe Biojina and share can so hit the ball no at the ball to at them and look at the assist of them Barcelona at the canon. That is it for a Barcelona after victory Omunya na Madrid Eslopo against Atletico Madrid no beer him say Genoa and Cabasa eko. But unfortunately, Enyema Nkoye against Real Mallorca and a general game with team ended 2-2. It's just unfortunate. Player Wabua Barcelona for the past 5 years, even in the presence of Messi, Marc-Andre ter Stegen. But then right there, it was a bad day in office. 2 goals in Nkoye and Farmer. You pardon him and you say, Barca fight here, but you give the credit to team friend Mallorca.
The problems of Chelsea are twofold. 1, impatience. Number 2, recruitment of players they want rather than those they need. You remember, I sent you this message some time ago. Lawyer Kwame Buafo and anyway, and so bye. Okay. What is he saying? Is it that you guys don't speak into the microphone or my TV, or it's my TV which is faulty? My volume is on 60, but still. Zongo Laka and Abranti anyway if you are Kudo, aka China man, and so anyway Abre yay. Complaints Munyahu bibi Sasa Netia. Alright, Mamiko and the Frangonaro.
Nana say Kofi say the happiest moment this season. Lawyer message you the buy na me relating. So the happiest moment this season, and they say can say the first game or here penalty.
Ojo bien o go jira so any
busia committee penalty because Abranti na go Liverpool for any say. My bibia. Lawyer message na one of the free ball. Some Chelsea like omu say obi player be no more coach. No more question. And Nana Sekufi also said the same things there. For him, a quiet can say good Liverpool for him. Say China sky ready be no so Liverpool. But the happiest moment was to see Casido in his first game committing that penalty. General,
no comment.
No comment. Thank you. You see, Barcelona fans and not draw no. Much I say Casabe, but I think that. Sometimes for us the fans, enjoy the full set all time. But gradually, Shebasa fixtures no. On Friday, they are playing Sevilla. Then after Friday, they have a Champions League game against FC Porto. A tough one, of course. And General, Barca this season, trust you me, Xavi Puompo, as a Champions League, no, Otimi negotiated beyond the group stage. Obaye no watiato group stage in Prinu ako Europa League akogun when must efrim, and that is not Barcelona standard. So if you are Xavi with some 2-3 games towards a Champions League game, you will be planning and thinking ahead of that. But for the fan, obeshe game in Nkwa or game on Friday or about Tuesday or Friday no asabebo midweek against FC Porto. So some of these rotations are expected. Barca back 4 no and I think so they compare in the last game now. We change it 3 there. Conde Amo, Christensen Amo, and then Marcos Alonso did not play. And Obo, Ronald Arroyo, Obo, Inigo Martinez, and of course, Sebadi, game. And so they would rotate along the line. Of course, Robert Lewandowski was also dropped and game no. But I think the draw no munya no. Catch and say one team I respect you in recent times for Barcelona, because for the crisis they went through, financial crisis and all that, you should board, you should different means, still Barcelona is in contest, and in the midst of all these frustration, winning league last season. And this season there, for Barca and Xavi, the Champions League is the deal. It is when Champions League games approach here, he will start rotating his squad and rest his best for the Champions League. Inti Basa for Ninya
Okay.
say or resting some players. He's resting some of these players and would want to parade his best in the game against FC Porto. General Enra Andy I care a lot about the United game against Crystal Palace. Obviously, it was a Carabao Cup game, but Crystal Palace parade about the best squad in that game. United team, the back four, the midfield was solid, but O'Shea behind and from the final third and some form of mischief players, because normally Anthony Marcel does not start. And then you Hannibal, you Facunde Pelestri, and you Alejandro Garnacho. These three young boys playing behind Anthony Marcel. Now, they are not making a Branton and it's wrong Kwabuna or Chef 4Gs in Amrabat. Now, Rona Papana de man, no. Quite interesting. As a new room says it coaches in a ball left fullback, but Samupu says, and I say, Moya Yabunsu Ababi Shem Finfio. And now about Mason Mount and Casemiro as the two holding midfielders, but I still want to see Amrabat playing in central midfield. General, game said Depan, who did you grow now about Casemiro? And either Christian Eriksen or Mason Mount, one who best be careful for a studio. Amrabat, apart from number 9, ultimate position be any Jama goalkeeping. The beard in Beijing be our but I think that his traditional place is either in number 6 or in number 8. Now I hear Jumane the amount. And he was just super. Andy has said a lot about Maguire, and I think it's all well and good.
Maguire.
Yes, Harry Maguire had a very good game, and then Unya a lot of the planets. General, it will be on before you but BBSC ya near the America racism. BBSC ya near the America racism. At the corner, so much to the Abro Funibi. Andy nailed it. Meka Napoli for Nadiana, a Moye Usimeno. Seriously, I think that's a Napoli. I'm fast switching bia ma one mu the administrator or TikTok administrator na. Not just almost so so. Also in football, then say locally, I chanced on some post to be a club be web guy in a year, not club and paying for any injury. Sometimes some of these guys say you show me discretion they be sometimes probably to create fun. But a basa na say paying for that team na no man can read there nenya mutechri. Osimhen apparently if the team after 30 years Diego Maradona mu days and I'm winning league. Now Osimhen to me winning league emamo. Na o share nipa ban who teams e ban who ne ade nyina still also otra e so mkita ne sekusua. Until for the official TikTok account of Napoli to post a video who no egu anymore is simply unacceptable. Simply unacceptable. After to me na baby say oni kube no beka say oni kube ne say. So unfair. But like Andy put it, there has been a number of times that yenya Kaganoglu so no ye Bruni yenya Quaresvaskia or Bruni, a number of them what me I almost happened or before. So me, I think that the guys didn't exercise their discretion well. They send Napoli in penny for no PBB catcher or my TikTok administrator. No. Okay. But I don't want to say say oh ye be beneath no more yenisa. Napoli players are hold you in high esteem no. Abrante no account.
All right.
You know I'll transfer and commander shall say so. Ivan Toney, Oli Watkins, both Arsenal and Chelsea are looking at it. I'm a catch and desire. So, I Nicolas Jackson, money I don't know. Only Watkins here one attacker. I think say he's hugely underrated in the Premier League, but very good player. Chelsea in the Premier League in normal striker. But I think say Arsenal, they know very well say Gabriel Jesus all more goals be brave. It didn't get so in that. And yet extraordinary, sir. And it's our person challenging Manchester City for the league title. As I say, Arsenal centre forward, no, they would need an addition. And they can say Ivan Toney because of Chacha 70 or that's what too. January 16th, no be available to play, and it's coming up. Say Arsenal has started talking to him, and I think say he would also be a very good addition to the Arsenal team. Last season he gave Brentford 20 goals, and I think the previous season was 12. So he's also shown some level of consistency in the Premier League, and he'll be a good addition to the Arsenal front line.
I know we'll play the championship next season. Looking at the way things are going, I'm so sad for my Chelsea. Kwabena Latif, Abra Bando, inside Abra Asibu, Kwamankesi district in the central region.
Good team, no.
And the way, and so Abre. Yobo championship next season.
But and now me the statistics and the figures are some proceeding the way of proceeding there Mubitma about championship. Currently, no, Sunny more results in a munyan. Some was Edinburgh relegation because Mabu 6 matches more 5 points, an average of 0.8 per game. To the 0.83 times 38 games now, Ubenya 31 points. So if you progress at this pace, na more improve. You be we number 31 points. Last season, the only 34 for relegation. It was some new money.
Good morning, Big Boss and your panel. I think Osimhen and his team are blowing things out of proportion. With the TikTok issues, social media teams do these little swipes at players all the time. I don't know that if you follow basketball, the Lakers ball club Twitter account did same thing to LeBron James, and he wasn't emotional about it. He actually sent a hard laughing emoji to the Lakers account. People are too emotional and pull the race card over everything these days. This is Makif Chris Odifri East Legon and Abba. Mr. Frank, I disagree with you. Big time. Xavi shouldn't have rested anyone. You are competing for a title with Madrid and you want to rest who? Bro, please. Chris and Azadi free East Legon and so Abekainsa and Anopay. Dr. Nkansa anyway Efrehin and Ebay. Sorry, Dela Kamasa. Mankasim. Nobody seems to talk about the injuries in Chelsea. When these players recover, they will make impact in okay. Italy is known for racism, mockery, and it's not acceptable conduct towards any race of human beings. Also, injuries in the yes.
Benchiwa and Nicola Jackson born on boss and you know as injuries. And the injuries are on my video in the Whitney. Benchiwa and Nicola Jackson born a common keeper and boss and injuries.
But Christopher and Kuku dear, over to me, I can say it's one of the reasons who had only in the pre-season only Nicholas Jackson combination. Senkuku or her probably goes out when you maybe in Kabaya more than do Manyan in need.
Okay,
Razin Savanko,
but we are to play a April.
Man, you will play the people, be the scat will play a pra. Obianca, WhatsApp. You know,
okay,
you know, passing we and yet injuries, with a rango injuries. How about saying we injuries?
Doubt that somebody will free doing PZ. I'm an Arsenal fan, but what is happening to Chelsea and United is so disgusting. My prayers for both teams is Chelsea, Man U, 19. Chelsea, Man U, 19. Chelsea and Man U, 19th and 20th. Namina Etriamoka. Daughter Samba.
I don't mind. That's the one that I'm joking.
Nimpaya is a Bible League in area. Now, Chelsea, Man U is 19th and 20th. I'm saying Chelsea not in the 220th.
Man U 20th. Chelsea 19th.
The over Suzuku and
Xabi is too much.
Oh, yeah.
How do you change both your central defensive pair in an away game, all in the name of rotation? Araujo has been out with injury and just returned. Martinez has only started playing in the team. Common sense will tell you to maintain one of Kunde or Christensen, who have both started all games. It's too annoying to be making these childish errors at this level. Okay.
Do you know about China?
Okay.
Or the other about China?
Yeah. Kujo, aka China.
Jungle Laka.
Adeba kwa meni Kujo Mbeya say Jabi mo ya mo nwino mo nko points o. Go so sika da.
The investors no.
Go sika da city. So we yes ah. No ma investors na you want.
Okay.
Na neta akobo mayuka. Now boy inigu matenes asem na abenti adino. Now boy inigu matenes bo badi ebo cancelo. You know, now bomb with food of Gundogan, Gavi, any Romeo. Now about Rafinha and Torres more anymore. We say as a bank was
every game.
Good morning, Joe. Your volume is too low.
Messages in the
The radio side is okay, but the TV. All right, we did some bomb penny 80 pa. Omo ye hodge 110 and the mama kan musemu. Okay.
Nya hu bibi.
Obo so the free.